GREYTOWN GIRL. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was really beautiful, like ultimately a love story, obviously, but not just a romantic love, but also like a love of self, a love of family, how important it is to surround yourself with people that will truly be in your corner and truly believe in you and want what's best for you no matter what, and believe that you deserve what's best and will stand by you through everything life has to offer, through the ups and the downs. And I just thought that this was a really, really beautiful story. I love how they didn't rush it. It felt like they took the time to really show you the characters and show you who they were and let things develop. And they, like I said, they didn't rush it, which I feel like when you're trying to tell like a something that also holds a love story in it, or like kind of the main component is a love story, I guess, that there is a tendency to kind of rush things to get those two people to that final kind of destination. And I didn't feel like that existed here, which I really appreciated because it let the people shine more, and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was lovely and very well done.
This film, Greytown Girl, is a really heartwarming film about a girl born with cerebral palsy in South Africa and her journey battling that and discrimination and prejudice, both for her disability and for her race. At the time in South Africa, there was a lot of violence and corruption, and at times it was very hard to see, but in the film, but it was so important to shed light on those issues. It was such an important story to tell, and in the end, when she reconnected with the nurse and the teacher, it really genuinely made me cry, and it was very sweet. I think the story was really well done and was perfectly paced. I think the actors did a really great job, and I especially loved the casting of the father and the main actress Mina. They were both really talented and really conveyed their emotions so deeply. I think the cultural components they included as well with her family and like the family connections, the people around them was so beautiful, and I think it really made it very relatable for me, and it was so heartwarming, and it made it more intimate with the audience. And overall, I think the film was really beautiful and well done.
Greytown Girl. This was quite an impressive film. I didn't know what it was about, but I think that the film explains itself as soon as this girl is born and we find out about the challenges she's about to go through. I think the film did an excellent job exploring first of all her condition and her challenges. It was quite an inspiring story. I was both amazed and touched by the way she related to her family and the way her family treated her. First of all, her father was such a lovely man. I was so touched by the way he was so devoted, so sweet to her, how he was always trying to help her and everything. And the mother was a bit complex, but she also came to accept and love her daughter despite everything. And that was the moment when they're dancing is very, very beautiful. I also like the part when she is in this place for kids only, and the relationship she develops with this woman, this doctor. It was very beautiful too. I was hoping to see a little more of that, but it's okay. I was impressed by everything that happens afterwards, because it's not just about the story of this woman and this and her many challenges she goes through, but also the story of South Africa and racism, and the story of how her father comes to accept that he needs to let her go, and her boyfriend is such a sweetheart. All the challenges, all the sacrifice he made for her. Oh, I was cheering for him, and I'm very glad that they end up together. Um, what else? The story with the filmmakers is also very poignant because they get very invested in this whole thing. It's beautiful, and yeah. So I think it was an amazing achievement. I think that the filmmakers do an excellent job exploring all of these subjects in just like 90 minutes or so. And it's a beautiful, poignant, touching story that will leave you with a big smile because you're so invested in these characters, and it's so sweet. I love it. I love it very much. Thank you very much for sending it.
GREYTOWN GIRL is about friendship, it's about love, and it's about disability rights. We get to see that disabled people are people too, and they go through just an even higher amount of trials and tribulations as they adjust to their way of living, and how there are complexities within the layers within these these parts of life that everyone goes through. Falling in love, losing a family member, speaking up for yourself, and taking a stance of one that action of becoming an adult and having adult conversations with your parents. Shift and enact, you know, fortunately a happy ending for this love story, and we get to see it through three different perspectives. We get to see it through her eyes, his eyes, and then the filmmaker's eyes themselves. They have filmmaker friends within this storyline that are interested in telling Mira's story. So we get to see this just different forms of love, whether it be in friendship, whether it be in family, whether it be self-love, or even falling in love with somebody else. So we get these really nice, beautiful, different ways of showcasing and, sharing these different experiences of love that all of us get to witness and explore.